and it is of course Horizon Zero Dawn. And this is the Ultimate Edition or Game of the Year, whatever you want to call it. It's got the Frozen Wilds DLC in, plus all the other goodies that the game comes with. Um, and yeah, this is. I've had it for not since its release, but I've had it for quite a while. I'm gonna go ahead and say probably since a couple of years. I think the game's been out for like 3 years, so I've owned it for a bit. But they've just recently released it on PC. Um, so I wanted to play this because it's it's kind of making a comebacks. But for the longest time ever, it's been actually a PlayStation 4 exclusive, as far as I know. It hasn't been released anywhere else. So yeah, I've never actually done it. Although I've played it and I've completed it in the DLC and whatnot, and I do like the game. It's cool and all. But I've actually just remembered I've never actually done. Yeah, and I've never done any videos on it or anything. So perfect timing now that it's got released on PC, and yeah, it's once again kind of refreshed, I suppose. So we'll see how it goes. So like many other PlayStation games, it's got like a big ass loading screen at the start of the game, and then yeah, most likely you won't find many loading screens. Hey Walter, welcome to the stream, dude. How are you doing today? Glad you could make it. I know I wanted to do this yesterday, but then I couldn't. I didn't have the time, and Friday I didn't have the time either. And then I've played a bit of Destiny 2 yesterday, which I'm really rusty. So I just and turned up not doing it after all. But I thought, let me just do it today, because if I don't do it today, then I won't do it until next week. And by then the game has been out for like, a week or two, whatever long it has been. And yeah, wow, this loading screen is freaking long, man. This is like the longest freaking loading ever, but whatever. So yeah, so I thought, if I don't do it now, then I most likely won't do it. And that's not cool, because then it's been out for over a week, and I'm sure they're going to patch it out, because as it stands now, there are a few issues with it. There's a few. I'm sure everybody knows about this. It's out in the reviews, and it's what everyone's talking about. They're not even talking about the game and how good it is and whatnot. They're just talking about it's not well optimized, which doesn't surprise me, because again, like I said, it was a PlayStation 4 exclusive. Why the heck did they just decided to put that out there now? I don't know. Um, but I'm not complaining. I mean, PC gamers will finally get the chance to play this.
Aloy! Aloy!
Oh, that's a lot of berries. You're quite the gatherer, aren't you, little bast? Now go and see if you can find some more, hmm? Well done, that's a good boy. Children, come with me. She's an outcast, to be shunned. There. Oh, come on.
What assholes.
He won't hear me. Some kind of cave?
No sound, nothing. Check your speakers or whatever, dude, because there is sound.
Ugh, there were rats down here.
I've just tested it out and I can hear it just fine, so I'm not sure if you mean there's no sound. So I'm not going to speak through cutscenes. I'll just speak through after.
Looks tight, but I
I'll
can
try
get
to
through.
I'll try to explain a little bit of the lore of the game. Oh, it was buffering. Okay.
This must be a ruin of the metal world. One of the old places.
So, this is Aloy. Well, don't worry, we're not going to play as the little girl. This is just like the tutorial part of the game where it kind of like teaches you the basic controls of the game and what to do and stuff. I'll explain a little bit of the lore of the game.
In places like this.
Because like I said, a lot of people
find a way out.
don't know much about the game in the sense that, yeah, they know of it, and that's, you know, it's one of those games that when you look for PS4 games, this one always comes up as being one of the best ones on the platform that was exclusive. But if you're not interested into it, then
There's something up ahead.
yeah, you wouldn't know anything about the game. It's a bit weird.
What's that? A dead person. There's something shiny there.
I mean, say what you will, these graphics are absolutely stunning. Keep in mind, this game came out in like 2017. So it's closer to 4 years now. I know it's been 3 years, but it's closer to 4 years of being out. And the graphics still hold up well today.
Lights. Everywhere. How does it do this?
Okay, so, like I said, I will be giving you just a very quick, brief story about the game, on what it is and what it does. So, as you can see, there's a lot of advanced technology, but you're kind of stuck in a primitive world. And it's mostly, again, I'm going to be very brief into this, and of course it's a lot more complicated than this, but the brief story of it is basically machines that are like dinosaur machines have destroyed the world as people know it. So the survivors now have formed tribes, and it's a little bit, so I know where I gotta go, but yeah, I gotta explore around a little bit. So it's like
shape.
that.
It's connected to the door somehow.
Okay. Square to turn, hollow counterclockwise, circle to go. Okay, let's do this. Sorry about that, I had to let my cat out. Okay, so this is a hollow lock, of course, and you can turn it around and do that.
Changed color.
Return to the door, so the door was locked, and I have now unlocked it. So it's a really, when I say weird, it's kind of like very unique, and I'm sure they're working on the Horizon Zero Dawn 2, just because I know they're
Door
gonna
changed color too.
do that for the PS5. They have to. So that's probably why they released this now, getting more people from other platforms kind of like hot for it, basically. Okay, so There's a lot of stuff in there, but it's all locked out. I don't think we are going to unlock it right now. Mostly because I don't think, yeah, it's stuff we're supposed to do right now. Because we'll return here when we're grown-ups and stuff, and do whatever we gotta do then. It's a cool game. It's basically you will eventually have a bow, and you platform a little bit and trying to solve puzzles.
What's
and you
that?
fight giant robot dinosaurs. You know.
It's got a device, like the one I found.
You think I want it this way? It's the best I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Show me. Show me again.
I can do. He's right behind you. Hi! Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his little big man. Look, Daddy can't be there with you and Mom, but we can still have a party, right? Sure we can.
Happy birthday, Isaac. Daddy sure does love his
You're
little
creating
big
robots. I don't create robots. Well, again, I don't want to spoil much of the game or anything like that. You do eventually, you can hack them basically. But yeah, they're mostly gonna aggro and be enemies. And there's a lot of variety of them as well. So there's a lot of different types of dinosaur robots, and you're gonna have to fight them and learn strategies to do with them. There's also like a lot of stealth in the game. Yeah, you can get these audio data points. I'm not sure if there's an incentive for you to get it other than like a trophy or something like that. But yeah, you can go around and explore and stuff. There is some there's like armors and stuff and weapons you can get in the game as well. I'll be showing you how to get those because there's like shops where you can buy these anyway, so you can always be upgrading your stuff by buying it and upgrading in vendors in towns and stuff, which is great. But some of the best gear in the game is not necessarily hidden.
Why did they die here? What happened to them?
But it's scattered throughout the game basically, and you gotta go and find it out basically. So in my opinion, it's actually quite cool. So the best armors are, you're gonna have to go and work to get them. Now I could do New Game Plus where I retain all that gear that I've already unlocked, because that's...
He found me. Ross found me. Down here. I'm coming.
This is the part that you kind of parkour a bit.
Praised. Come, girl. Take my hand. You don't belong down there. Come. Such places are forbidden, Aloy.
I fell in.
They are of the metal world. What is that on your face?
Nothing.
Did you find it down there?
No.
Give it to me.
No.
Aloy, such things are dangerous.
No!
Well, if you're gonna go sneaking away from home, you'll need to know how to survive in the wild. Come, Aloy. Home now. But starting tomorrow, you will learn to hunt.
I don't remember the game too well. It keeps buffering. Maybe lower the quality. put it at 720p.
All these shapes. What do they mean?
Take your bow.
Bow?
And enough muttering to that plaything. We descend to the valley now. Follow. The wilds can be dangerous, Aloy. You will need to stay close and do as I say.
I know.
Now, you're still scratched up from that fall you took yesterday. So let's start there. Take this medicine pouch, and I'll show you how to fill it. See this plant over here? It's called salve brush. Come, gather its berries in your pouch. Good. Now eat the berries.
Blech.
They may taste bitter, but they can save your life. Always keep your pouch full of medicinal berries, flowers.
That's something else you got, is photo mode. So you can pause the game at any point in time, and you can literally go into photo mode and just move around and see everything that there is to see, which is like awesome. Just thought I'd show you guys that.
Where are we?
This valley is just a part of All Mother's embrace.
Embrace.
The Nora tribe watches these lands and keeps out the most dangerous machines. Usually.
So this is still part of the prologue where we just learn.
Further downriver, we'll find a herd of machines, and I will teach you how to hunt.
Are they dangerous?
All machines are dangerous, Aloy. Their power must be respected. But I will be beside you. Aloy, a machine's coming. Crouch and follow me into the tall grass.
No, there's no wild Pokemon in this tall
There.
grass.
Now stay low.
Little one.
No, Aloy. Such machines are called Watchers. You must learn to avoid their gaze. If you are to survive in the wilds, I will show you. Listen close and do as I do. Stay still. Wait for it to pass. Now keep low and follow me across the trail to that tall grass.
So yeah, like I said, there is a big stealth mechanic in the game.
Oh,
And for the
another
majority
one. Let it pass.
of the time, stealth is going to be the best approach. But as you know, I'm not the greatest at stealth, so
Come, back this way.
probably.
The slower you move, the quieter you'll be. And crouched walking is quieter than upright.
I'm not
Wait
the
for it.
absolute greatest at stealth. You're still going to be able to see a lot of fights.
That's the last of them. Let's move on.
So you will eventually as well be able to do stealth attacks. So as long as they don't see you, you can just one-shot them basically.
You did well. They didn't see or hear you. Now stay close. That herd should be just ahead.
Destroying robots like that will also net you resources. So every time you destroy one of them, you can collect scrap and certain materials off them. And you'll need these to upgrade weapons and stuff.
Who's that?
Ignore him.
But why's he up there? smiling at us.
Teb! Get back where you belong! Teb! Where are you?
Ignore him. We are outcasts, and he is of the tribe.
Maybe he doesn't like the tribe.
Then he is a fool. Come now, let's find that herd. Follow.
So if you don't already have a lot of God of War vibes, then yeah, it's a bit different. Obviously the rules are changed, and Atreus is Aloy, but
There. See them? These are called striders. Ha! Get!
yeah, they're non-aggressive.
Why'd you chase them off?
To show you how some machines startle easily if they detect you and run away. They're best approached by stealth. Don't worry. We'll catch up with them further down the valley. You'll see.
Yeah, some of them are non-aggressive like that. The Striders,
Now,
which are like
I want you to
horses.
find some rocks that fit the cup of your hand.
Why?
Do as I say, Aloy, and gather the rocks. I will show
many
you
do
how
I
to
need?
use them.
Well,
Those will
four of
do. Follow.
That's probably enough rocks actually, but so there's a lot of stuff you can gather as well, and you can craft arrows and all kinds of different equipment stuff on the go. But all that's going to be explained. The game is actually
Aloy, come now.
quite a lot of in-depth. There's a lot of stuff
There's
to
the
it.
herd. All right. It's time to throw some rocks.
But rocks can't hurt machines, right?
No, but they can distract them. Draw them into traps. Like that watcher over there. It must be dealt with, or it will warn the herd and send them running before we get in range.
Warn them. How?
The machines speak to each other, Aloy. Unless they are first silenced. Now you stay here on the ridge. On my signal, throw rocks and draw the watcher over to me. Wait for my signal.
Oops.
Aloy, throw a rock near me.
That's the one-shot stealth kill I was talking about before. You're gonna be able to do that when you get a spear.
There. Come, girl, it's safe now.
So there's the rocks that I
Harvest a
threw.
kill so I can teach you how to make arrows.
I can get them back. And this is what I've also said about
Good.
they
Now.
drop stuff.
Gather stalks of ridgewood from the plants over there.
I think this one. Lag? How come I can't see any lag? Like I'm watching this on YouTube like you. I would say drop your video quality to
Use the stalks
720p
as arrow
or
shafts, and metal shards for arrowheads.
1080p 30 rather than 60 if you're experiencing lag. It could be that's the only thing I can think of. It's the video quality, because mine is just fine. Okay, open the weapon wheel. Then select the arrows by pointing down and press and hold X to craft. And if I craft that, I got 20 out of 20.
Good.
You're gonna be
You'll
doing
never
that
run
a
out
lot.
of arrows if you know how to craft what you need. Let's put those arrows to use. Follow.
So during combat, because your quiver, no matter how much you upgrade it, is never going to be all that great. You're going to be constantly going to this weapon wheel.
Here. Stay low in the grass and be quiet. It's time to make your first kill, Aloy. The Strider. One of the weaker machines. But even a weak machine can kill a hunter if she's careless. You must study your prey. Its hide is thick, but there are spots where it is vulnerable. Like its eye. Can you guess another?
Press R3 to scan the strider. Okay, it shows me this weak point, which is the yellow bit.
The cat is still on its back. Is
It
that
also,
a
if I
weakness?
tag it,
Good
it will
strike!
show me where it is. One gone. It looked easy, but this is like a really crappy enemy.
You did
that-
well today,
It's not even an
but
enemy,
you have
really.
much to learn. Tomorrow, we train again. What was that?
That boy! The one running the brave trails.
Follow Aloy, quick!
Press R3 to sprint. So yeah, there's a lot of crafting items, and you're going to be crafting quite a lot during the game. And like I said, you also need the crafting items. Some of them you can sell. That's your robot. It could have been. I could have, because those are striders, you could jump on them and you can ride them. So you don't, that's why I felt bad. Like, you shouldn't kill him. Or I wouldn't, because you can use him as vehicles. And they're really easy to kill, as you saw. But usually if you scan an enemy, you can get the weak points from them. And then if you shoot it, obviously, they'll go down easier.
I can do nothing. It's only a matter of time before the machines find that boy and kick him to death. But if I shoot, it'll cause a stampede, and it'll trample him.
But I can see the paths they take.
Stop telling stories.
I'm not. I can sneak through.
You will not. Aloy!
So basically, not only did he not stop me from going, he just took my freaking bow.
You need to do this slowly and quietly.
He's all the way over there. So I'm gonna have to pass all these sentinels without them knowing. And I cannot attack them or do anything.
Can't let them see me.
Gather that. Now, once you... Okay, these guys are okay, so sentinels I have to be careful with because they're the ones who are going to cause some trouble. Once you scan them, you can get to see the path that they take.
Got to be careful.
Okay, I forgot I got rocks and I can just throw the rocks far away. Gotta be careful.
I need to see their paths. Almost there.
Like this guy. So if I highlight the track, I can just do that and then I can see exactly where he's going and how far he's going. Although they can see me, they won't be able to see me all that great anyway, especially at a
There he
distance.
is.
He's also gonna go a bit fast sometimes. Can I go now?
Hey,
What? How is this?
shh. Follow me.
How do you
Okay.
know to avoid them?
I just wait for him to go around. we should be okay. This isn't always feasible either. Right now, I literally have no choice but to avoid these guys. Because I got no weapon or anything.
How are you doing this?
They're gonna stay there for a while and scan and then turn around and move on. So I just gotta wait for him to turn around now that I can proceed. Like that. All the other ones should be fine.
So, it is no plaything.
Wait. Oh, Mother, bless that girl. Bless you both.
Boy!
She saved me. I just wanted...
Boy! Seal your lips! They are outcasts, both. And she is motherless. Come now! Back to Mother's heart. You.
That boy should not have spoken to us. It's against tribal law. We'll go home now. Follow.
I know the way. Seal your lips, boy. Seal your lips. Seal your lips, boy. Seal your lips.
Stay away, no mother!
Flashpoints offer moments of emotional choice. How Aloy expresses her personality is up to you. Choose and fight, and Aloy will confront the challenge directly. Choose brains, and Aloy will use her insight to find a clever, less obvious approach. Choose hard to something that he didn't give me time to read. Knock the rock from his hands. I'm gonna go choose a smart way.
Oh! Hey!
Children, away from there! Back to picking berries!
You're bleeding. Let me have a look.
What a little asshole.
Here, hold still. I'll get it.
Why? Why am I an outcast?
Aloy, this is not the time.
Who was my mother?
Aloy, I've told you before, that's not for us to know. You were just a newborn when the matriarchs brought you to me.
So the matriarchs, they know?
It's not so simple.
But they know.
Aloy, we are outcasts.
So how do I make them tell me?
The matriarchs? There is a way, perhaps.
So tell me.
It would be dangerous.
How?
It would take years of training.
I don't care. How do I do it? Tell me.
The proving. The tribe's rite of passage held every year. Those who pass become braves. But to the one who wins, the matriarchs grant a boon.
A boon?
Yes, whatever the winner wants.
Then I'll do it. Whatever it takes. I'll win the proving.
I see. We'd best get started then. Your training will be hard. And it'll take years.
Start training? Yes. Follow.
Rost? 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 Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
Level 3 reached. Keep training. Yeah, dude. I've trained all the way up to... Well, she's a teenager here, I suppose. But yeah. So these fireplaces is basically where you can quickly save the game. And I think you can fast travel as well. Not from the fireplaces, from like fast travel points in the game. But that's something else. It's, like I said, there's a lot of mechanics. Yeah, there's a lot of different mechanics to the game.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to?
And that's the dodge mechanic, which is going to be used quite a bit. So there's no defend here. Like, I can't block or anything like that. I can dodge. Oh, is that him?
What's he doing up there? He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
Thank God there's no stamina thing in here.
Aloy, you're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace, and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Walter. So basically, not just robots, but like dinosaur robots have conquered the Earth. They've dominated the planet.
Something's really bothering him.
Would you think it's a bit like the Matrix, but not really? Because, yeah, kind of like, not dinosaur robots, but like machines have basically conquered the Earth. More like the Terminator, basically, where, yeah, they have destroyed everything. Now, you'd think that, obviously, at some point in time, technology was really advanced because you got all this, you know, Bluetooth headset that does 3D imagery stuff, and obviously got robot dinosaurs and stuff like that. So technology did get advanced.
The Embrace.
I'm gonna quick save every time I can
never gone beyond
because
this
there's no
valley.
reason not to, basically.
That'll change after the proof.
I'm also expecting to die quite a
2
fair
days.
bit in the game because
2
it's
days
just part of
until
the
I
game.
get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was, and why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. All right, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
So yeah, I'm gonna get as many stuff items like that as I can because they're gonna be useful to craft stuff whilst I'm in battle because, like I said, 20 arrows may seem a lot, but one of these robot dinosaurs can take up to like 40 to 60 to die, and I'm playing on normal mode. Imagine if I was playing this on the hard mode or, you know, higher difficulty level, I'd be screwed. If I could do New Game Plus, then definitely. Also, this is a game where I think I've put close to 100 hours in. Okay. So boar skin and
This'll
stuff like
last.
that, and meat and stuff like that. It's quite important. Oh, you gotta go at 8. I should be done before that. Oh, actually, you're an hour ahead of me, aren't you? So you gotta go in 1 hour then. I should be done with the stream then, because I'm only doing 2 hours today. Unfortunately, because I started late as well, or later, and yeah, I won't do a long ass stream. But this is a really long game, by the way. It can be a massive ass game. I think just the DLC alone, it's like 14 hours.
Mother's heart. 2 more days, then I'll know what it's like in there. It's so many people crammed into one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
And yeah, you can kind of tell where to go. So I'd say more like the Terminator kind of world. I went to Star Wars The Old Republic. Alright. I haven't played those kind of games in a very long time. I used to play Star Wars games like back in probably 2002, 2003 or thereabouts. And yeah, those were awesome, dude. I like the older Star Wars games because they're actually quite cool. There aren't that many. Well, actually there is quite a bit, but Shadow of Mordor. Oh, yeah, speaking of... No, dude, I didn't play Shadow of Mordor. There's a problem. It wasn't Shadow of Mordor, it was Shadow of War that I downloaded. So I've downloaded a game which is like freaking nearly 100 gigs, which is ridiculous because that's like massive. So I downloaded the game and I was thinking, oh yeah, I'll play it and it'll be fine and stuff, legit. Oh, I can't mount these yet. So anyways, I thought... Oh, hello. I thought I'd play it like, legit and stuff. And guess what? I can't.
Makes this a little easier.
I can't... Oh, hello. Asshole. Uh-oh. Back it up. Oh, what's up? I'm throwing freaking rocks. Okay. There's not much in trouble you can get if these guys see you. Now he knows I'm here. That was an epic shot. You will also be able to eventually slow down time. As you can see, I already got 8 out. Okay, I'm trying to say something and I can't. Okay, got him. As you can see, my arrows are already low. Fire arrow. So you're gonna have a lot of different types of arrows. I can't craft because I don't have enough arrow packs or whatever. I need to get some more of those. I kept pressing the wrong freaking button. I should have more of those now, so I should be able to craft them. Yeah, 16 out of 20 should be good enough
Just
for now.
go about your business.
You had some epic parts on him. Yeah, I was throwing rocks rather than healing up. What an idiot. So I was trying, yeah, like I've been trying to say, I was trying to play Shadow of War, which is great. I own it on the PS4 and it's great, but I haven't played it in ages because there's no New Game Plus and there's only one save, so I would have to delete all my save, and I spent more than 200 hours on that game, like completing everything, so I don't want to. He only
They're scanning for me.
I was telling the other guys I'm here. I'm just gonna go to where I gotta go rather than screw around here as much as I'm doing. So I don't want to like delete all my save and my progress and stuff like that. And I haven't played it on PC, so I thought, hey, I'm gonna, finally play it on PC and see what it's like and stuff. You'll eventually be able to slow down time when aiming like this. You can also shoot fast or shoot slow. Up to you. Okay. Oh, actually. No, it says gather blaze from Striders, so I gotta stay right here and keep killing these guys. Anyways, like I've been trying to say, and I've been rudely interrupted by these guys. I've been trying to, oh, in order to gather that, by the way, you do have to shoot their backs, otherwise you won't be able to get it. And because I got it now, I can create the fire arrows, which I'm probably not going to right now. Although I can, but yeah. Or actually, do I have to? Craft fire arrows, yeah, I do have to. Okay, that's fine. I can only do those 10 anyways. Anyways, longest story short, I tried to launch it and basically the game won't let me play. I can't play it. So I googled the problem because it's something to do with you don't have a like developer license or whatever the heck it was. It was a really weird problem, but it won't let me play the game. So actually I can't play it. I've tried all day today. I put it to download yesterday, and I finally finished the download today, and I still can't play it. So anyways, I googled the issue online. A lot of people are saying you need to update your computer, and you need to update the game, or Xbox Live app, or whatever it was. And basically, I don't think... Ooh, he still got me. I don't think none of those... I found the problem because it still won't play. But I've looked online and yeah, a lot of people are having that problem, and they reported the issue as well, both a year ago and as recent as like today and yesterday. So I saw a lot of posts on Microsoft forums saying, of people saying that basically, yeah,
You can stop tensing up.
they have that issue, and it was posted like 24 hours. Okay, so I gotta go over there now to trade for the Tripcaster. Tripcaster is going to be another weapon. We're going to have quite a variety of weapons, as a matter of fact. And because I see these guys, why not screw with them? Oh, he just ran away. You know what, I'm going to let him go away. Screw it. Like I said, I just want to stick to what I gotta do.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Now, there's going to be a lot of story missions and side missions. For the most part, so I don't make this series incredibly long and have to do 20 streams on this, I'm gonna stick to story missions only, and side missions I'll do off camera, because you do benefit a lot. Yes, funny enough, you just said there's side quests also.
Melted snow.
Wow, are we in tune or what, dude? We're thinking about the same thing at the same time. Yes, I was just literally saying that. And then I just saw your comment now. Exactly, there are side quests. There's a lot of side quests actually. So I'll be doing those. I'll probably do a few on camera just so you can see what, you know, the side quests are like. Level, yeah. So there's side quests and there's main quests. I'm gonna try and stick for the most part just to main quests, so you're just gonna get to see that. But there's side quests that I might do as well.
Time to see Karst and get a Tripcaster.
Sometimes you need to, yeah, absolutely. I would 100% highly recommend side quests. It's to get
No one else
level.
around. Looks safe to meet.
I'll use it.
My guess is he'll be waiting for me. There he is.
Yeah,
What's
100% agree that you should do it. It's to get items and upgrades and levels and stuff like that. You don't have to do them.
Well,
But you
well, an outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Last time I visited, you had a Tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
So this is the sales guy. Buy and sell. This is the stuff that he's got, as you can see. So weapon Tripcaster. It basically creates traps. So it's kind of like a bow, like a sling bow, and you get to shoot from one end, and then you can shoot to another end, and it's like an explosive with a rope in the middle, and they trip it and it explodes. And you, why am I telling you? You're gonna see this in action soon enough. And yeah, you got slots that you can equip, so I'm gonna put it on the top slot, and I'll show you how to change that. Yes, there's also a sling, which you can shoot rocks or explosives depending on the sling. You got a rope caster, whereas basically you can shoot a robot and tie him down to the floor. So basically you shoot him with a rope, and yeah, you keep him grounded. So for robots that can fly, like for, you know, flying machines, that's great, because then they'll still be able to fly around, but they won't move too far. And there's different kinds of bows. So different kinds of bows have different kinds of things to them. So this war bow, for example, it's got a different kind of ammo, which is more electrical ammo, and it requires 50 of handling. And this is, yeah, there's different types of it. So there's a war bow, and this is a sharp shot bow, so it requires less handling, and the ammo is more harder ammo, so it won't shock him, but it'll hit him really, really hard. And you're gonna find 3 or 4 different types of bows like that throughout the entire game. And usually, obviously, blue items are better than green. Purple items are the better ones. I don't think you got gold items here. Free sample box. Always get these treasure boxes. Especially if they're free. So stuff to sell. These are resources. And you have, as you can see, 15 out of 20 capacity. So you do have an inventory limit. You have an inventory and you got a limit for it. Yeah, it's basically crafting items and trading with merchants, selling for metal shards. So certain things is crafting and trading and stuff like that. You got outfits, got mods that you can put on weapons, which I'll show you guys in a bit. Those little, as you can see, this is a blue, which is better than the green. Those 2 dots that you can find on the bow is for modifications. I'll be showing you all about that soon enough. Selling for metal shards. So all you can do with this stuff is, yeah, selling for metal shards. So that's literally, and if you sell one of those, because it's the only one I have, it sells for 20 of them. A lot of this is for crafting, but a lot of it is as well just for shards, which is a currency in here. And as you can see, I got like 18 shards.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right. See you around.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
So I can use a tripcaster, which all I gotta do is this. And the only ammo I got for it right now is just the electrical stuff, so it will only stun them very shortly. So like I said, you can shoot to one end, shoot to the other, creates a rope around. So if you create on the path of enemies, and they'll just cross around it, they'll just get stunned. If not, you can also throw a rock there, or just be careful how you do it and trap them, basically. I think people need me now, sorry, I have other business. My item level need to update. Alright, dude. Don't worry about it. So yeah, there's a fire down there and people and stuff, but I'm still an outcast for now. So actually I can't do anything like that. It's part of the story, you guys are going to understand later. I'm not going to spoil anything or say anything too soon. Because the story is actually quite good on the whole game as well. Just the lore of it and the setting is quite unique. But yeah, the story is really good as well. As it develops, you'll understand everything. By the end of the game, you'll know a lot of stuff, basically. That's all I'm going to leave it as. Now, like I was saying, like all the weapons that you have are quite primitive. and the way they dress and the tribe and stuff, it's all kind of regressed back. Considering the world at one point, I'm sure it was quite evolved and futuristic. It's like really primitive now. So you think you'd have laser weapons or guns or something like that, whereas for the most part, you don't. You just, you know, you got not even crossbows. You got like bows and slingshots and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, that's still cool, but yeah.
That'll keep my stomach quiet.
It's you'd think you'd have more like laser weapons and stuff like that, which I think you would. Now, collecting as much
What are they hunting
ritual-
out there? Beyond the embrace. It can't be just one machine.
No, I can hear quite a lot of them actually. Sounds like some commotion up there. Reachwood is always good to have because... Let me just see a quick save before I go talk to him. Because you can craft arrows with it.
Aloy,
And it's a
you're
good
here.
item. And if you always have too much, you can always sell it on.
You have the fire arrows.
I do. Those explosions and shouts beyond the embrace. Is that the trouble you were talking about?
You will know soon enough. Until then, we wait for dark.
Wait for dark? Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Still a while to go before dark. I guess I'll get some rest.
Good idea. There'll be no time for sleep tonight.
Rest at the campfire. Every time you do a quick save, it's like a rest or like a day goes by or whatever.
Opening a gate for an outcast?
Some who are shunned reaped honor before disgrace.
So much for tribal law.
I spoke to no one, and now we must both keep silent, for we are outside of the embrace. These are the true wilds, Aloy, with threats unlike any you have ever faced.
That carcass. What sort of beast was that?
The tribe calls it a sawtooth, and it's something new. Something angry. Since they first started appearing 10 years ago, they have killed many braves.
Yeah.
Something else I hope to do on this very first stream as well. Let me have, okay. I was gonna say, let me have a quick look. Yes, I might be able to go through this now. The skill tree. So you do have a skill tree. You have skills. I don't think I'm ever going to unlock every single one of them. I think you only actually get to see a very small portion of these skills throughout the whole game, even at max level, which I think I have gotten. And yeah, I got 3 of these points, and there's quite of these that are a must. A must have. So toggle R3 to slow down time, which I said I would. Press R1 for high damage attack on downed enemies, which is really cool. Light speed attacks have an increased chance to knock off armor. This forager skill tree, I think it's either forager or this one, the traveler, is part of DLC. So you need DLC to unlock all this stuff. You need the frozen wilds, and I think it's, I'm not too sure if you can get it here whilst playing the main game, or if you have to really go to the frozen wilds to do it. Of course, in order to go to the frozen wilds, I think it's highly, I don't think you have to per se, but it's highly advised that you finish the main game first, or at least be to a certain level before you do the frozen wilds. But I won't do I will do the frozen wilds DLC, but I won't do it until after I complete the main game anyways. Speeds up healing from the medicine pouch, which is great to have. Additional nature resources when foraging, which is also really cool. Assemble resources and modifications into 50% of their metal value. Increases resource inventory slots by 20%, and I think that's going to increase even more as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that I definitely want to get. First and foremost, I think it's going to be this one for the silent takedown. So as long as you can get close to them and sneak in, you can kill them in one shot like that. And then of course, as soon as you unlock the top one, you get the second one, and then you kind of get the picture where you gotta go. So for example, in order for me to unlock this one, it's actually this skill tree. As you can see, it's connected by. So yeah, but you'll get to see this. So it's good to also look ahead on the ones you can to some of these skills to see if it's worth investing from the top down to the bottom, because it's going to be quite a fair few levels in investment, and it's always good to yeah, to see. So once you get it, you get it. That's it. You've unlocked that now. It's permanent. And yeah, balanced aim. So this skill tree is probably not the greatest, or that particular path. And of course you got the Prowler, the Brave, Forager, and Traveler. Like I said, Traveler I'm pretty sure is part of the DLC. I need just to find out the one. I think that's the only one, but I know there's ways to increase your inventory slot, your inventory capacity. Sorry, not slot, which is going to be really needed, to be fair, because yeah, like the resources. As you can see, I got our 16 out of 20 already, and that's not very good. You can craft stuff on the go, as you can see here. You can craft traps, health potions, and resist potions. Carrying capacity. So that's what I need. Weapon satchel, outfits, resources. This is exactly what I want. So 15 and 20 ridgewood plus 10 capacity. I'm gonna craft that straight away, and then I need reach meat to increase it even further. So that's how you do that. You increase it through here. Tripcaster ammo pouch. Yep, I can do that. Hunter bow quiver, which I also will definitely want to do quickly, because I only got 20. And as you can see, that goes out really, really fast. Traps, potions, resources, mods, outfits, and weapons. I will eventually go through all that. Yeah, so you can do more ammo packs and stuff like that. Fast travel pack. I think you also... Right, so when you fast travel, again, I'll explain this just briefly. It consumes fast travel packs. So every time you want to fast travel, it's going to use a consumable, which you can... I think you have to buy. I don't think you can even craft or anything like that. So... basically, yeah, you need these. But I think with the Frozen Wilds DLC or some sort of... There's a way, or is a side quest or a way in the game. I can't remember this exactly. I'm really sorry that I'm quite rusty with this stuff. But basically, it just means that you can fast travel and it won't cost you anything anymore. So there's going to be an item on your inventory that will help you do that. I need to read into it because I can't remember. Again, I haven't played this in like 2 years at least. So I'm really fuzzy on the details of certain stuff. But yeah, like I said, the game is quite in-depth, so there's quite a bit of stuff to learn here. Now, something else I just remembered. I can put mods into these weapons, and I can put them in, and it increases the damage, for example, and this one increases the handling. Now, this is my very first bow, so it's like not the greatest bow ever, and I don't care too much about it. You can put a mod in, but if you read on the bottom right, it says if you equip a mod in a full slot, the old mod will be lost. Tinker skill not learned. So if I can put a mod in, but I can't take it out. So in order for me to take it out, I'll have to completely destroy it. Now these mods are very early and stuff like that, so it doesn't matter too much because they're not that great to begin with. So it's cool. You know, if I lose them, I lose them. Whatever. The bow is also not that great, so I'm not too bothered about it. Doesn't matter. But there is a skill, and it's called the Tinker skill. Which I gotta find where the heck is it, because I also don't know. It might not even be unlocked now, you know, I don't know. Oh, here it is, Tinker. Weapon coils and outfit weaves can now be removed and reused. So basically, what this skill does, which I definitely need, is it allows me to add and remove those mods at will. So I can just put them in, take them off without consequence, which is fantastic to have. So I'm definitely going to go, I was going to go for this skill tree anyways, but I'm definitely going to get that skill now, just so I know it's down this path I want to go. Additional natural resources when foraging, that's also going to be really good to have, so I might get that. Sustainable resources and modifications into 50% of the metal shards value. That might be good, but if I can sell them for probably more than that, so I'm not going to get it straight away. To lure a single enemy to your position, the target will be closest, most centered Aloy's view. So that's also really good to have, but I'm not going to do it just yet. That's also good to have. Slow down time. I might go for this one straight away because, yeah, definitely will do that, because that's the slowing down time is going to be awesome. It just allows you to aim the enemies down.
It's not far.
Basically.
Cabin.
Like I said, that
What happened to
reach wood is really good.
A machine, that's what.
What sort of
So before I
machine
go, I
does
can get
that?
30 now. I'm definitely gonna get that.
The sort of machine
Maxed
you're
out, actually.
hunting now.
Oh, I see. I'll watch your carcass. I'll harvest the parts.
And as you
Watch
can
your
see
surroundings.
between here and there, this is kind of like the just like inspect mode, kind of. Between here and there, you're gonna see some different types of machines. Basically, you're gonna fight and find all kinds of machines like that, and yeah, they're not gonna be a pain or anything like that to deal with, but they're gonna be challenging. You can, like I said, I expect to die a fair few times in this game because it's not the easiest. It definitely, there's a learning curve, and just expect to get your ass kicked a bit, which is fine. There's checkpoints in the game, you can retry stuff, you know, easily enough. I want to get that I call them sentinels. That's not the actual name, but it kind of reminds me of the sentinels in the Matrix. So I always like to call them that because, yeah, that's what they kind of are. And Silent Strike. One shot kill. I pressed the wrong button there as well, in case you're wondering.
Why are we the only ones out here tonight? Why can't the tribe's braves hunt this machine?
They did. The kills we passed are theirs. And tomorrow, they will hunt again.
They won't need to. This machine will be my kill.
Or your death, if you're not careful.
Now, for the most part, you are going to encounter some dead robot machine animals, dinosaur thingies, around, like these ones that I've just seen here on the floor. And you can loot them still. However, the loot that they're gonna have is nowhere near as good as if you kill them yourself. So the machines can fight with each other, and they can kill each other as well, which sometimes it does happen. But it's not going to be easy loot, unfortunately.
An entire lodge wrecked by sawtooths? How many were there?
I didn't bring you here to answer questions, Aloy. I brought you here to deal with that.
It's huge. How do you defeat it?
That will be for you to decide. This hunt is yours to make, Aloy. Yours alone. No matter what happens, I will not intervene. You understand? You are on your own.
I think I'm going to use a
stay out of
combination of
sight.
tactics here.
I can use the tall grass to approach. Okay, let's see. Where can I place my traps?
Okay, so I can see his path now. And what he's gonna go and what he's gonna do. Now, if I had the skill that once he's down on the ground, I can do a super attack on him, that would be helpful here. Because then I could put a trip caster down, like that, on his path, get him to go down, then I can go in and do whatever I gotta do, which is awesome. Now, as you can see, the yellow part is the weakness. He's also weak to fire, okay? Either fire or heavy arrows. Now, this is the normal weak arrow, and this is obviously the fire arrow, so I'm gonna craft a few more of these, actually. And like I said, I think I'm gonna be doing a combo of a lot of stuff. Partially, I'm gonna put the trip caster down to trip him up. And whilst he's down, if I still have enough skills, which I probably don't. No, I don't. I was gonna say if I do, then I would got this for that critical hit, and that would help me out a ton here. But I don't have that anymore, so that's cool. It doesn't matter. So what I can do with this trip caster is, as you guys can see, that. So I know he's gonna go through there, and he's gonna fall for that. So knowing his path, meaning that I can keep doing this all day. Now all that those trip casters are gonna do, they're just gonna trip him up. Now if I do a stealth attack on him right now, that's not gonna one-hit KO him at all. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I can do a stealth attack on him. He's that OP, I might not be able to. But if I can, 100% he won't one-hit KO him. He's way too strong for that. So a good trick to fighting these guys is always go for the yellow bits that they have around their body, because that's usually the weak points. And the more weak points you get, the better you're gonna go. Now I'm actually quite slow crouching. He's a lot faster than I am. He's gonna hit really hard as well when he will hit. And trust me, yes, he will hit. Now that was the perfect moment for me to go by, do an attack on him. But like I said, I don't think I can. Okay.
More than equipped to take you on. It's on me.
Okay.
I should see this. See what that reveals.
Silent strike. And just like that, I took care of it.
Why did I bring you here?
Not to answer questions.
Aloy.
Survival requires perfection. It was a test to hone my skills against a dangerous new machine.
No. Follow. These are Nora hunting lands. They must be protected. If you hadn't destroyed the Sawtooth, how many Braves might it have killed or injured tomorrow? The lesson lives within the question, Aloy. For years, you've trained to win the Proving, but only for yourself. As a Brave, it will be your duty to fight for your tribe.
My tribe? You said I wouldn't need them.
But I never said the tribe wouldn't need you. The strength to stand alone, Aloy, is the strength to make a stand. To serve a purpose greater than yourself. That is the lesson you must learn. And remember it. After the Proving. And after I'm gone. We're finished here. Follow. Dawn has passed. This will be your last day in the Embrace as an outcast. Use the time to set your mind on the challenges before you. When it is time for you to go to Mother's Heart, I'll be waiting for you along the way.
I understand the final lesson, Rost.
Do you?
But if I'm going to stand for something, it'll have to be something I believe in.
Then I hope you find it, Aloy. I hope you do.
I'll see you at Mother's Heart then.
You will.
So just when I'm trying to make it out, like fighting those saber-tooth robots is really difficult. I actually kill them quite quickly and easily. They're harder to fight than that. That was one on its own, and I, you know, had every chance to destroy him basically. Generally speaking, you're gonna fight bigger ones than that one, and it's not just gonna be the one. They're usually in groups, and they got sentinel. Again, I'm gonna keep calling them sentinels, but yeah, they got sentinels around, so they're not gonna be that easy to kill. So we gotta keep that in mind. No, well,
Got their attention.
and that's cool. If I ever need to, I can do that. Slow down time. That was a one-shot kill. That does need to recharge. So you get XP, as you can see. I'm level 4.5 now.
Low and quiet does it.
You get a lot of XP during main missions as well, because obviously you got to be a certain level, and it always going to tell you. So if I can go to the map like this, and yeah, this is the entire map. As you can see, this is it is massive. It's a really big open world that you can explore, and yes, it really is open world, and it's big. It's vastly, I'm not going to say empty, but it's, you know, it's like Wildlands basically. It's just all screwed and stuff like that. So it's not going to have a lot of stuff. And once you see certain sites, it's going to say strider sites, scraper sites. So if you need any particular part for whatever reason, you can always go to their places and farm from there. But yeah, like I was saying, you're going to get a lot of XP from certain places. But I'm always going to level up more off camera as well. Now I wanted to show you that once you go to a main mission, it tells you what level you should be. It's not doing that. Oh yes, it does here. So if you go on the quests part of the game, it also tells you there. So the main quest right now, you should be at level 4. Any other side quests or errands or anything like that, that tells you, like this tutorial for example, for the tripcasters is level 8. You don't need to be at that level. You can do it being well under the level that's required. But it's a requirement for a reason, which is basically to help you out. Just to say, look, being at this level is going to be the best for you. But you don't necessarily have to be. Any more? No, we're good. So there is a load time for this bow, and depending on the bow you have, you can have different loading time, or yeah, hold time and stuff like that. Ah, didn't dodge in time. Trying to press square to reload, but I forget this is a bow and it doesn't work like that. So I'm going to kill as many robots as I can. Probably not too much again on stream, just for the sake of it gets repetitive really easily and really quickly as well. Like, you're going to get bored of seeing the same enemies, same tactics, same kind of thing over and over again. It does get old. Unfortunately, that's just one of the downsides of the game, but I still like it. I mean, I've played it, I've beat the game and I've played it however many times and however long and stuff, and I personally never really got bored of it. I always managed to, you know, be cool about it, but it can get old.
No one else will help me.
Okay, this is one of the side quests. Again, you don't have to do this.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help. Whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Okay, in the mother's footsteps. Find Arana, and you get 1000 XP and 1 spear damage boost. And yeah, I'm gonna activate it. So it's level 4 as well. And I think it's... is it that one? Yeah, it is, because the other main quest is up here. That's the main quest. So I'm gonna do this side quest now, just because, like I said, I don't expect to see much of these on camera. It's mostly gonna be off camera that I'll be doing these. And as you can see, like, I need just over 1000 actually. I got nearly 3k of XP out of 4000 to level up. So if I do this plus
Clever.
a few more levels, I always dodge too late. Oh, the unicorn. It always takes me a while to dodge for some reason. Never dodge in time. There's also a skill that upgrades the length that I dodge out. So I can dodge that, but then I can do it a lot further than that.
Helpful.
Which is very cool. When I said those guys they generally are not aggressive at all, and you'll be able to ride them and stuff. I don't know why they're being dicks right now. It's just...
That must be Arana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
Okay, at the moment, because I don't have the skill, I can't attack them from here.
Somebody, please! I'm stuck up here!
So anytime I go on the rope or anything like that, I would be able to attack these guys. Again, this looks really easy.
Yeah, get rid of them!
I'm one-shotting them.
The others haven't noticed.
That's because I already know what to do with them. I know where to shoot them. And this is the start of the game.
Finish them off!
It will eventually get more difficult. Especially when they see you and they warn all the others, and then you go from having to deal with one to having to deal with, you know, 6 of them at the same time, all attacking from different directions.
Thanks for saving me from those machines.
That gets tricky really quickly. Side quest is generally short. I think there might be 1 or 2 that is
Can I talk to you for a minute?
long and it gets overly complicated, but
Thank
other than
you.
that, for the most
I
part,
thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
so just do 1 quest of rescuing her turned into go and find her spear, basically. Okay, so there's tracks here that you can follow. This is another part of the game. Once you go into detective mode, you can kind of see. Oh, actually, speaking of which, got 2 freaking arrows, man. That's gonna be a constant thing in the game. You're always gonna be in the middle of a epic battle, and you gotta just go into the menu and craft more arrows, basically. Which, on the original review, some people were reviewing this saying that's just it breaks
Arana's
immersion.
trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
Okay, there's more tracks here. That's also a popular game mechanic, following tracks like that. Like I was saying before,
Mother's
which
cradle.
I just reminded about the bow. So depending on the bow you have, like this bow is really quickly to go from, if you can see that center, oh, I just accidentally shot that arrow. You can go max draw really quickly. At certain bows, it's slower to do that. And you gotta keep that in mind, depending on the bow that you have. There's pros and cons. Some of them are fast, some of them are slow, some of them are strong, some of them are weak, some of them have better aim, should I say, than others. So there's different varieties of bows that you can have. You just gotta choose whichever one.
Here. I'll bet it crossed the river. Better check the other side.
Choose the best bow that suits your playstyle, basically. So you got one for each flavor. Okay, there's more cracks there. There's wild animals, which again you also might need to kill every now and again, and they don't always drop that item that I just got. So sometimes you gotta kill 4 or 5 of them to just get that particular unique item you were looking for. And if you see him, my suggestion is get him while you see him. Otherwise you're gonna have to go to specific places to fight them. To find them actually as well, not to fight them, because they don't actually fight back, they just run away. But yeah, you gotta have to find hunting grounds and stuff like that. And you're gonna need those to sell them, do upgrades, whatever the case may be.
Time to get that spear.
Cover and a spear. There's a... One is suspicious of me. Once you destroy one, if it's in the proximity of another, they will go and investigate it. Okay, that's not what I think it is. That's a freaking scrapper. That was a good dodge. When I hit that, as you can see, it doesn't do a huge amount of damage straight away or anything like that, mostly because... Oh, there's 2 of them. Damn it. That's what I mean, like, they can get quite dangerous when it's more than one. So, yeah, I can one-shot that guy. But if he gets another one in the way, and he dodges along, I might be in trouble. Done. And I got a level before I even finished the quest. That is awesome. There's a few more down there, I think.
I can get out of this.
Yeah, there's another scrapper right there. Crap. I need to try and stealth these guys a bit more. It is up there that I gotta go. Is that a sentinel? Yeah, it is. Watcher, sorry. I should call them by their proper name so you guys don't get the wrong idea. Yeah, pretty sure it's that one that I gotta go next. Yeah. Few of them actually. I'm gonna try and sneak upon these guys without all the others seeing. Now when I do kill one of these guys, it makes a lot of noise, so all the others around them might notice. And also, most of the times, you won't be able to actually KO some of these because they're too strong for that. Now, these guys, as you can see, this watcher, I didn't kill, he was already dead.
A well-made weapon. Arana will be happy to have it back.
And that's her weapon, her spear. So I found it. So these guys were already dead, as you can see. All they give you is metal shards for the most part. And they might not even give you that sometimes. Silent Strike is awesome, by the way. It's one of the best things you can get in the game. And I would highly suggest get it as soon as possible. Should be like the first skill you get.
It's heavy. World's going white.
Because as you can see, like it's one that I will heavily use for sure. Not just that, but because the game is a lot of stealth as well. Rather than you just avoiding the enemies and running away from them, or you know, bolt cast them or anything like that. Sometimes it's a lot better to simply just stealth kill them like that. Especially if you can get one hit, it'll cost you literally nothing. And you'll be able to one hit KO them like that. So it's, from all the skills, that is definitely one you'll want to get. Now you got ropes to go to climb up, ropes to climb across. You'll want to get the skill as well that lets you use your bow whilst you're climbing the rope. I don't want to go anywhere else fancy, I just want to go back over there. That's 500 rounds. Now there was another one that I've actually destroyed here, and I didn't loot. He must be gone then. Yeah, I think he was. I think he must have despawned, which I'm sure sometimes it happens. Well, that's cool. And you can see those scans from him. They can scan for you as well. They don't necessarily find you unless they know exactly where to look and what to scan. But yes, they can scan. Yeah, this is the trader. I could go and trade with him, and I most likely will, just to sell him some stuff I've got, because I bet you my inventory is not full, but close to full. 24 out of 30, yeah, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. So I might be able to just sell some stuff. So what do I need here? I need 5 rich meat. So I need to kill animals, and they need to drop rich meat, which, like I said before, not all of them do. All the time. They all can do, as far as I know. But it's RNG basically, so there's odds of them dropping. Sometimes they will, sometimes they won't. So if you see animals going around and it's an easy enough kill, my suggestion is like that rabbit, do it. Yes, it'll cost you an arrow, which is easy enough to get anyways. There you go, rich meat. Exactly what I need. Now that boar is going to be a bit of a pain because it's quite far away. 3 full drawn shots should be enough to take care of him. Fatty meat and bony
Tough, but
meat.
I'm used to it.
So I think I got enough rich meat. Or does it say I got 4 now? So is that the amount I have now? Yeah, that's the amount I have. I think I need 5. Yeah, I got 4. Okay. That's not to worry about. I will eventually get more anyways, so yeah, there's a lot of wildlife around. What the heck is that? It's a turkey. Rich meat. Awesome. So I got enough now to increase my... I keep pressing the wrong freaking button for some reason. So I got enough to increase my resources satchel again. And yeah, it takes metal shards, which I don't have all that many in it to begin with. But I don't need thousands of hundreds of thousands. Boar bone. Yeah, that's always going to be pain. I cannot remember exactly how many times I can increase my... And by how much I can increase my satchel. But I know it's never enough. I'll remember that as well. Like, it's always going to be some sort of pain. But I can increase it by 20% eventually, which is cool. Again, that's part of the DLC, which was very welcomed. And the DLCs, again, I highly recommend you get it.
Aloy's back with the spear. First you send Arana back to me, and now you've got the spear. When I first called out to you for help, I didn't even know if you'd speak to me. I'm glad you did.
Me too. I can't believe you got the spear back.
Your mother knew how to craft them. It's of exceptional make.
I'll never be the crafter she was, but she did pass along a few tricks. I'd be happy to take a look at your spear.
Thank you. It sounds like she was special. I'm sorry for your loss.
Well, because of you, I still have the spear to remember her by. You didn't have to help us, but you did. She would have admired that. Thank you, Aloy, for everything.
Spear damage boost +1, and I got my 1000 XP. Awesome. So, like I said before, that makes this side quest worth it, in my opinion. So, I stumbled upon that one. There's a few others that, obviously, throughout the whole game, you're going to stumble upon more. But there's a few others that you're not going to be stumbling upon. You need to know where to find them, and you need to know what to do. If they're worth doing, there's a few ones that is going to unlock epic weapons and armor. Those I will be doing on stream, so I can show you guys how to do them, where they are, you know, what you get off them. Because right now I got the basic armor, or no armor actually. Let me have a look. Yeah, I got the basic common outcast outfit, which is not much of an outfit, to be fair. But eventually you're gonna have outfits that are gonna be heavier but provide more protection, or lighter that allow you to move faster but provide less protection, and they're gonna have their own properties. And there's this one outfit that I really want that will
Aloy,
provide regenerative
you must speak.
defense.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the Wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the Wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this, too. Remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Not until now I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
No, it's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
Not this time.
This time. And every time. I'll be wearing this when I find you.
May All-Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you. I have to let him go. For now. First, the proving. After that, I'll see where his trail leads.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja?
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
The show's supposed to make you feel alive.
Well,
Like
they
you'd
know
rather
you.
be working.
Always good to have a quick save whenever I can.
Aloy! It's you, isn't it? It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Okay. So this is the outfit he's gonna give me. Nora Brave is free of charge, but he's got other outfits, and yeah. So like I was trying to explain, there's some effects to these, and some of these are got good effects, others are meh. Let me just get this one because it's free, so I might as well do it and equip it because it's better than what I got now, I'm sure. But yeah, so this one is basically just got the effect is you get a 5% defense or 5 defense, I suppose, against fire, shock, daze, and explosion. This one you get 10 on the stealth. This one you get 10 against melee attacks, and this one you get 20 about, 24 stealth. So I can sell stuff. I might sell some resources. It's trading with merchants selling for metal shards. So I think it's the only use. Okay, I'll mark it to sell. Crafting. Trading. So if I just see trading or selling for metal shards, then I'll do that, no problem. But if it says crafting items, then yeah, I gotta keep. I might just keep that one as well. Okay, so I'm just going to sell the marked items, get a little bit of scrap. Weapons, I don't think I want to sell anything. Mods, do I have any repeated mods? 12, and this is 5, so I might sell that one. Only 10 shards though, that's not a great amount. Freeze, tear, handling, and stuff like that. Yeah, I think I'm cool actually.
Seems to fit you perfectly.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing. Every outfit offers some advantage. It's always a trade-off. Anyway, I shouldn't keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe?
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
Did that tree just wink at me?
Hey Walter,
Huh?
welcome back dude. You're going to raid.
I could use another brew. Or two.
What raid are you doing? So that's the trader guy.
Stop drinking with tea, but you said...
Nice.
Yes, you can interact with that. You can talk to random ass people. That's my very first set of armor. I think the main difference between this armor and the other one I had
Get
is
down from there! Bad enough you're drunk. Why do you have to go climbing houses?
mostly I can equip something on it.
Supposed to go climbing on other
people's roofs, huh?
In the beginning,
Lies.
all life.
Are you going to end? In about 10
Aloy,
minutes or so.
over here.
Yes, I will.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
Yeah.
All sales are final. If it breaks, you're out of luck.
Sling, ropecaster, tripcaster. I will eventually want a ropecaster, but not right now. Karja sling. Yeah, this is the same outfits the other guy was selling. I'll keep getting these treasure boxes. I will eventually open them all up.
Alright then, time to go.
Good luck tomorrow, Aloy.
So I got 3 sample boxes.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Karja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
Peace. It's peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by the
and
hand
slavers!
of
Yeah!
Sun King
Yeah!
of
Killers and slavers!
Hey!
Hold your fruit, Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now I'm Azaram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He's a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for a blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Now, who killed him? The 14th.
Yeah.
Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities. Yeah! The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude, written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line.
It's for the goddess to judge the
Old
card,
man.
not me.
Unknown
Ash should be
voice.
left
He's
in
wearing
the
a
past.
focus, just like mine.
Did you see those
You're the
cards?
only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. He spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Now let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine-breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. I'll even introduce you to my sister. She's got more connections than I do.
I thought you said she was captured and killed by the last Sun King.
Ha! Captured, yes. Killed, no. It takes more than a few Carja to finish Ursa. She got away. Now she's captain of the entire Vanguard. That's quite a story. Maybe I'll tell it to you sometime over a drink. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too. So, see you around, maybe?
I'm with High Matriarch Lansra. We shouldn't let these Carja outsiders pollute our sacred land.
Okay, so I gotta go to... Oh. Wait,
It's for the gods to judge the Carja, not me. The past should be left in the...
Yeah, I guess I'll just go around. I think we'll get to see the start of it, but I won't do the actual proving itself till on the next stream.
Start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy. Sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
This is for me. For all I did to make it here. And the answers I'll get after I win the proving.
Oh, Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
There's Olin. I have some questions for him.
It's Vala's attempt to warrior her mother.
That blessing wasn't bad. Oops. Hey, you never said... Yeah, well...
Everyone knows Tirso wants the outcast to win, and Lansra wants anyone but her to win.
I know it's optional, but it's
Hello,
a good
Olin.
part of the story.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Oseram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me? That's your trouble, not mine.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should... try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Looks like a strong field for the proving you. It's in All-Mother's hands.
Yeah, so I'm about to enter the Hunter's Lodge, and then that's when you can kind of like rest for the next day, which will be then the hunting ground. I'll be ending it as soon as I get there because, yeah, it's been the 2 hours for the stream. That character that we just spoken to is going to be part of a much deeper story, if you so choose to. It's just something we'll see much later on.
Motherless chuff.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
Your very presence here...
Well, well. Look who's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast. I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
We saw you talking with the outsider. Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
You can sense it. You already know you're gonna lose.
I've trained all my life for the proving. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of anything.
Really? Confidence is quiet. You're not.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
Yeah. The look on your face when I knocked that stone out of your hand was pretty entertaining. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Boss to get some sleep. You'll be the one surprised tomorrow, outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Nice job handling Bast. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bast, you, or me. Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My mother taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay. Thanks.
Alright, so as soon as I rest up here, it's I think going to save and move it on to the next day, and I'll end it as soon as it's
So?
done.
Your first day in Mother's Heart. What do you think? You've never slept in a Nora Lodge before. Not very private.
It has certain charms.
Homey enough, once you're accepted.
That's the problem.
I think you'll find a place here. I do. Get some rest.
Braves! Ready yourselves! What will it take to get you out of here?
Okay, so yeah, we start here and I'll actually end it here, so I'll resume again on